Hi, fourth grade, it's Mrs. Boswell, and today we're going to be doing Module 7, Lesson 2, Converting Capacity Units. Okay, capacity is like what an object can hold. So we're going to be doing some capacity with like gallons and pints and cups. And mine is on page 105 and 106. Remember, you can pause at any time if you need. All right, fourth grade. We are going to be converting capacity units today for Module 7, Lesson 2. It says, I can create and use conversion tables for units of capacity to solve problems. So we're going to go through this and we're going to solve some of these problems. It says, let's compare and label these diagrams with the correct capacity labels. Okay. We're going to first pretend, fourth grade, that this line here, okay, this tape diagram, represents 1 gallon. Okay, so we're going to be measuring in gallons today, fourth grade. Then we're going to be measuring in quarts. Okay. Nope, I don't need that E. Sorry, quart. In quarts. Okay. We're also going to be measuring in pints and then cups. Okay. When I think capacity, fourth grade, I'm thinking something with like a liquid and sometimes even like a solid. Like liquid, I'm thinking milk. Solid could be like flour. So I always think of, when I think of capacity, I'm always thinking about cooking. So you can kind of decide what you think of when you think of capacity. You could also think about it like when you're painting. Okay, like I might need a gallon of paint to paint one of my rooms. So when I'm thinking galleons, right, I need 1 galleon. I'm going to figure out how many quarts fills up 1 gallon, how many pints fills up 1 gallon, and how many cups it would to fill up a gallon. Okay, and like I said earlier, I'm thinking of a gallon of milk. Okay, so I'm going to be measuring with milk, right? All of us have seen those plastic milk cartons in our fridge before, okay? Or maybe you've seen them at the grocery store because you can't have milk like our family. So you can kind of think of it that way. So I have milk, right? And I have 1 gallon. I need to know how many quarts would make up 1 whole gallon of milk. Well, I love this. It's already divided for us. I would need 1, 2, so 1 quarts, 2 quarts, 3 quarts, and 4 quarts to make 1 whole gallon of milk. So I would need 4 of these to fill up a whole gallon of milk. Okay? Now, let's see how many pints, right? So I have, this is right here, this whole thing right here, that's 1 gallon. Okay? Now, let's come up here and let's do pints. Well, let's start with how many pints would it take to fill up 1 quarts? Well, if I kind of measure it up, right, look at that. I can kind of see it ends right here. Okay, so I know that it's going to take 2 pints to fill up 1 quart. Okay, so I wonder how many pints. I know if it takes 4 quarts, right, and it's 2 pints, I could take 2 times 4. Oh, 2 times 4 is 8. So across here I should have 8 pints to fill 1 gallon. And if you notice, what am I doing? I am multiplying, right? So if I take 1 quarts, right, times 4, I would get 4 quarts, which equals 1 gallon. Okay, now I know 2 pints equals 1 quarts, right? So how many 2 times what would give me a gallon? Well, I know 2 is quarts, and I know it's 4 quarts, so I'm going to take 2 pints times 4 quarts, right? 2 times 4 would be 8, so I would have to have 8 of these to make up 1 gallon. Let's see. So I know that this is, from here to here, this is 1 pint. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I would need 8 of these pints to make 1 gallon. So 8 pints equals 1 gallon. Okay. Now let's come up here. Now I have cups. Okay. So if I had a measuring cup, right, and I know there's 8 ounces in a measuring cup, but I need to know how many cups is it going to take me to fill up that full gallon of milk, or how many cups of milk can I get out of a gallon of milk, right? Well, let's see. How many cups does it take to fill 1 pint? Okay. Let's see. I would need 1 cup, 2 cups. Ooh, if I kind of measure that right, I would need 2 cups. 2 cups equals 1 pint. Okay, but if it takes me 8 pints to make up a gallon, how many cups would I need? Well, I know 2 cups is 1 pint, so 2 times 8 would be 16, right? 2 times 16 equals, 2 times 8 equals 16 cups, right? And I want to say that 16 cups would equal 1 gallon. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, right? 16 cups equals 1 gallon. So how many cups of milk am I going to get out of 1 gallon of milk? I would get 16 cups. Oh, wait. I have a question for you. What if I had 2 gallons of milk? How many cups would I get then? I know 1 gallon I get 16 cups. So 2 gallons would be 16 plus 16. That's 12, right? Add the 1. That would be 32 cups of milk. Would give me 2 gallons of milk. Okay, so 32 cups would equal 2 gallons. Okay, so really for 4th grade, we're just kind of working through these. So let's see if we can convert these capacity units. Okay, all right, if I had, make sure I have this right, 4th grade. Okay, if I had 1 gallon of milk. Oh, no, let's say 2 gallons of milk, right? How many quarts would that be? Well, I know to make 1 gallon of milk, I would need 4 quarts. But if I need 2 of those, I would need 4 plus another 4 would make 8. I would need 8 quarts. Okay? If I had, let's see, if I had 3 quarts, right? If I had 3 quarts, how many cups would that be? Okay, so I have 3 quarts right about here, 4th grade, right? I have 3 of these. Well, I know it'd take 2 pints, right? Then every pint would be 2 cups. Okay, so I can go step by step. So I need 3 quarts, right? 3 quarts is the same as how many pints? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 pints. Okay, and I know 2 cups is every 6 pints, so I would take, right? 3 quarts is 6 pints, right? And then for every pint, it would take 2 cups to fill it, right? So I would have to take 6 times 2, right? 6 times 2 is 12 cups. I think it's going to be 12 cups, 4th grade, to make 6 pints. So let's kind of do this. Let's do that little dotted line and see. Am I at 12 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, were we right? 12 cups? We were. Okay. Now, if I had 2 quarts, you have to add that S on there, how many pints would that be? Well, here's 2 quarts, right? How many pints would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be 4 pints. Okay? If I had 8 pints, how many cups would that be? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So here's 8 pints. How many cups would that be? Oh, I'd have to go here, right? Well, I know this whole thing is 1 gallon, right? And how many cups did it take to make 1 gallon? It took 16. So if I have 8 pints, right, I would need 16 cups of milk. Okay? All right. How many pints would equal, are you ready, 4th grade? 3 galleons. Right? If I had blank pints equals 3 galleons. So I would have 3 of these. So I have these pints, right? How many pints makes up a gallon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I would need to do 3 of those. So I would take 8 times 3, right? 8 times 2 is 16, plus another 8 would make it 24. Oh, 24 pints makes 3 galleons. Okay, so 4th grade, you're just going to be doing some conversions today. You're going to be using multiplication and maybe even sometimes division to kind of get yourself there. All right, so here we go. I put this over here in a nice little conversion chart for you, right? To make up 1 gallon, I would need 4 quarts, 8 pints, 16 cups. Okay? If I had 3 pints, that would be 6 cups, right? If I had 1 quart, that would be 2 pints and 4 cups. If I had 1 pint, that would be 2 cups. Okay? So, let's see our first problem. It says, how many pints in 2 galleons and 3 quarts? So I need to find the pints. That's my question mark. But so far I have 2 galleons and 3 quarts. Okay, so we're going to kind of take this step by step. So I know that in 1 gallon there are 8 pints. 1 gallon, there are 8 pints. Well, there's 2 of them. So 8 plus 8, right, is 16. So right here I have 16 pints. And then I have 3 quarts. So let's look at our quarts. How many pints are in a quart? There are 2, but I would be taking 2 times what? 3, right? 2 times 3 is 6, right? Pints, right? And over here I added. Could I have multiplied? Yeah, I could have taken 8 times 2, right? So now I'm going to add those together. 16 pints plus 6 pints, okay, equals 16 plus 6, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 pints, okay, is the same as 2 galleons and 3 quarts. Did we solve for our pints? We sure did. I would need how many pints to make 2 gallons and 3 quarts? I would need 22 pints. Okay, let's do our next one. How many cups in 3 quarts and 1 pint? So I'm looking for cups. Okay, and I have 3 quarts, 1 pint. All right, so let's break it down. 3 quarts. Okay, I have 3 times what? Because how many cups are in quarts, right? So let's go to our quarts. And I have 3 of those, but how many cups would make up 1 quart? It's 4. Okay, but why did I put 3 here? Because I don't just have 1 quarts, I have 3. So I'm going to do 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, then now I'm going to solve for 1 pint. So I have 1 pint, right? How many cups is that? 2. So I'm going to do 1 times 2, because I only have how many pints? Just 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, these are cups. Okay, and then I'm going to come down here, I'm going to add those because I'm adding those two together. Okay, so 12 plus 2 equals 14 what? 14 cups. Because what were we looking for, fourth grade? We were looking for cups. So it would take 14 cups to equal 3 quarts, 1 pint. All right, let's see what this one says. How many quarts in 12 gallons? All right, so I'm looking for what? I'm looking for quarts. Is my question mark. What I do know I have is 12 gallons. I have 12 gallons. Okay, 12 gallons of milk, right? How many quarts would that end up being? Okay, so let's go to quarts. Okay, and in 1 gallon there are always 4 quarts. Okay, so I'm going to take 12 times what? 12 times 4, because I have 12 gallons, and I'm going to take it times 4 because that would give me quarts. Fourth grade, 12 times 4. I could do it that way, or I could also do it this way, 12 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. Oh, 48. 12 times 4 is 48. 48 what? 48 quarts. Okay, it would take 48 quarts to make 12 gallons. Okay, so we're just continuing that converting. All right, let's look at our next problem. It says, if we have 5 gallons of lemonade, how many cups can we serve to the class? Ooh, this is a story problem. So let's see if I can answer it. It says we have 5 gallons of lemonade. How many cups? So I'm really looking for cups again. Okay, I know I have 5 gallons, right, of lemonade times what? So let's see. So here's my gallon. How many cups make a gallon? A gallon is 16, right? So I'm going to take, oops, I don't need that equal sign in there, fourth grade, sorry. So I'm going to take 5 times 16. You could solve it this way, or you could do it this way. Okay, 5 times 6 is 30, so I'm going to leave the 0, carry the 3. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 more is 8. Oh, 80 is my answer. Because do I have to go another one? No, because there's no other place value but the ones. So 5 times 16 is 80. So how many cups can we serve to the class? Oh, it says we can serve 80 cups of lemonade. Okay. So fourth grade today, you are going to continue on your problems at an exit ticket, creating and using conversion tables for units of capacity to solve problems like we did here. Good luck today.